In today's video, we will talk about a program dashboard using Microsoft Power BI. As you can see under this program, I have a number of different projects, and if I click any of them, their information will be displayed in here. We have the SPI, CPI, the number of milestones achieved, delayed, and milestones remaining. Besides that, we have the project budget, and we have the percentage completed and the planned percentage completed of the project. In the table here, we have the project name, the project manager name, the project start date, and the project end date. This is a completely interactive dashboard. If you click any of the other projects, the information will be updated as per those projects. In today's video, I am going to show you how to prepare such dynamic dashboards using Microsoft Power BI. The first step in here is to import our data from Microsoft Excel. So I'll click this button and I'll select my file from here. I'll open the file. It will be loaded into Microsoft Power BI. The information that I have in Microsoft Excel file is located in sheet number 1. So I'll click sheet number 1 from here. Next thing is to transform the data. Before loading the data into Microsoft Power BI, make sure to see if all the information imported from Microsoft Excel are in the correct way. For example, the dates are recognized as dates and the currency is recognized as currency, and so on. For that purpose, I'll transform the data. As you can see in here, the project name and the category of those projects are recognized as text by Microsoft Power BI. The start and end dates are recognized as dates. The next thing is the duration, which is in days. That's recognized as a number, which is okay for now. We have the total budget. We should convert this to a fixed decimal number and then add new step. We will convert the budget spent to a fixed decimal number as well. The next thing is the planned percentage completed. We will change this to percentage. We will change the actual percentage completed to percentage as well. The number of milestones achieved will be as number, milestones remaining, and delayed milestones. Besides that, in here we have the CPI and the SPI for the project. I will leave the CPI and the SPI to decimal numbers. Now that everything seems okay, I'll go and click close and apply. Now as the first thing from here, I will insert a slicer for our project name. So once we select our project name, the other information should be updated as per that project as well. To insert a slicer, I'll click this button and in here, I'll select the project name. I will change this to a drop-down list and now I can pick any project's name from here. Next thing is to insert the table for the project information, which had the project name, the project manager name, the start date and the end date. To do that, from here I'll click the table, and for the table I will insert the project manager name, the start date and the end date. As you can see in here, the dates are given based on year, quarter, month and day. I want to have a date in only one cell. In order to do that, in the visualizations for both the start and the end date, I'll change them to the date itself instead of the date hierarchy. So I'll click the start date from here. As you can see, it's updated in here. And I'll do the same for the end date. Once this is done, the next thing is to insert the gauges for SPI and CPI. From here, I'll click the gauge, and for this one, I'll select the value for the CPI. And I'll bring it to up here. I will do the same for CPI. I'll click the gauge and from here I'll select the SPI. Now as you can see, the values in here starts from 0 up to 2.11 and for this one it starts from 0 up to 2. In order to change these values, the minimum should be 0 and the maximum should be 1. And same applies for the CPI. To do that, I'll come to format the visual. In here, I'll click the gauge axis, I'll set the minimum value to 0 and the maximum value to 1. I'll do the same for this one. The minimum value should be 0 and the maximum value should be 1. Now if I select any other project, for example, let's select project E, as you can see, all the information in here will be updated. Next thing is to insert a clustered bar for the budget and the actual money spent in the project. So I'll click this one, and from here I'll select the total budget and the budget spent. And from here I'll format this shape as well. For example, I'll turn off the y-axis, the x-axis, and besides that I'll add data labels to them. In order to change the colors of the bars, I'll come to bars, and from here for the total budget, for example, I'll pick this color, and for the budget spent I'll pick this color. Next thing is to insert a donut chart for the number of milestones achieved and the number of milestones remaining. I'll click the donut chart. From here I'll select the delayed milestones and the milestones achieved and the milestones remaining. All of them will be shown in here. I'll resize this a little bit. I don't want to see the legend in here. Instead, I want to have the milestone name in here. To do that, again, I'll go to format the visual, and from here I'll turn off the legend, and for the data labels I will come and select the category and data value. So I will have the milestones achieved 1 and the milestones remaining are 5. If I go to another project, for example, let's go to project C, as you can see, all this information will be updated. So this is how you use Microsoft Power BI for creating your project and program dashboards. I hope you found this video informative. If you did so, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Besides that, visit our Instagram and LinkedIn pages for more useful information about project management. Thank you very much for watching.